Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. I'm Syahrina Hayati binti Muhammad Jani with Patana Jislan and Rosharis Muhammad Rosidi from Faculty of Business and Management, University Technology Mara, Melaka, Malaysia. The title of my research is Emotional Intelligence and Leadership Effectiveness among Academic Leaders in Higher Learning Institutions in Malaysia. The presentation outlines include introduction, statement of the problem, research objectives, literature review, research methodology, findings, and conclusion. Introduction. Organizational leaders face a whole new set of management challenges as the 21st century begins. Several trends are expected to pose challenges to higher learning institutions. Therefore, leaders must re-evaluate their leadership competencies and become more effective leaders in order to remain competitive and maintain a sustainable advantage. Statement of the problem. Review of the literature on emotional intelligence and effective leadership stated there is still more to learn. An examination about this enigmatic concept and its relationship to effective leadership. Intelligence quotient, IQ, and technical competencies are no longer the benchmark for successful leadership in organizations' middle and upper management ranks. The research objectives of this study are 1. To identify the level of 5 components on emotional intelligence among academic leaders in the higher learning institutions. 2. To identify the level of leadership effectiveness among academic leaders in the higher learning institutions. 3. To examine the relationship between emotional intelligence and leadership effectiveness among academic leaders in the higher learning institutions. Literature review. Leadership is the ability to inspire trust and support every person who needed to achieve organizational objective. According to Lacerda 2015, leaders that are learning goal-oriented, self-confident, good interpersonal communicators and demonstrate certain behaviors are more likely to be effective and to have a better impact on organizational effectiveness. This is crucial since leadership is about persuading others to understand and agree on what needs to be done and how it should be done, as well as facilitating efforts to achieve goals. Barton defined emotional intelligence as a collection of emotional and social knowledge and talents that influence one's total ability to cope with environmental challenges. Emotional intelligence is very useful as emotional knowledge when handling with the condition, build plans, or decision based on emotion they felt. Emotional intelligence assists individuals in building stronger relationships, succeed in academic, and achieve career and personal goals. Research methodology. This quantitative study used questionnaires to collect data from the respondents comprising of academic leaders at selected higher learning institutions. EI instrument was adapted from Barton Emotional Quotient Inventory (QI) by Barton. Leadership Effectiveness Instrument adapted from Leadership Practices Inventory (LPI) by Barry, Posner, and James. Findings. Research Objective 1. The highest level of agreement was general mood, followed by interpersonal. The lowest mean was intrapersonal. Research Objective 2. The highest level of agreement was encourage the heart, followed by enable others to act. The lowest mean was challenge the process. Research Objective 3. Emotional intelligence has a strong leadership with leadership effectiveness. Conclusion. There is a strong leadership between overall components of emotional intelligence and leadership effectiveness among academic leaders in higher learning institutions in Malaysia. Therefore, emotional intelligence is essential to ensure the academic leaders can lead effectively. Thank you.